Your budget actually increases money for defense. It eliminates the sequester, at least discussion of delay going on. This is actually contrary to the guidance from the Pentagon. Why did the committee choose to go against the advice of the generals?
We don't think the generals are giving us their true advice. We don't think the generals believe that their budget is really the right budget. I believe that the president's budget, by virtue of the fact that when he released his budget number, about $500 billion, the number was announced at the same time they announced the beginning of their strategy review of the Pentagon's budget. So what we get from the Pentagon is more of a budget-driven strategy, not a strategy-driven budget.
You don't believe the generals? I mean, this is not an Obama defense budget. We saw all of the combatant commanders. We saw all of the service chiefs stand up and say, this is actually what we need. And this would not be the first time. This would not be odd for a defense budget to decline after conflicts.
Agree. So what I believe is that this budget does hollow out defense. I believe this budget goes beyond where we ought to go to have a strong national defense. And so what I think we ought to do is have an honest Pentagon budget.
You also, in the middle of the unveiling of the budget, criticized the military, essentially kind of accused them of lying about what they really needed, that you wanted to put more money into the military than they said they needed. I want to read you what the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff had to say in the Wall Street Journal, General Martin Dempsey. There's a difference between having someone say they don't believe what you said versus calling us collectively liars. My response is I stand by my testimony. This was very much a strategy-driven process to which we mapped the budget. The military is a little offended by your words.
Yeah. No, I really misspoke, to be candid with you, Candy.